Hello, friends. This is Nard. My birth country, the Philippines, was hit by Typhoon Haiyan last weekend. I have many friends who have messaged me if my family is all right. They are all safe and sound in Manila. However, it was reported that many people died and thousands are now homeless. Right now, the Filipino people are in need of assistance. If you would like to help, you may contact the Philippine Red Cross, World Food Program, and UNICEF Philippines for more information. The links are on BearPodcast.com. Please keep the Filipino people in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
BearPodcast, $4.94.
It involves showing of more fur.
It's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of gays.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everyone.
Thanksgiving. The gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and his junk.
Just that I saw it next to
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
The
here.
bitter party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
And welcome to episode 494. And we're recording this on November 11th. It's on a Monday.
It's Monday. We got the day right.
Yes, this time it's a Monday.
That's right. And it's Veterans Day.
Yeah. It's Veterans Day, that's right. I would like to acknowledge all the veterans out there we thank you. Thank you, veterans, for all your support, for all the things, the sacrifice that you guys have done for us to have all this freedom and to do this podcast, I guess.
Yes. And numerous listeners of the show are veterans, and they posted their pictures in their uniform today on Facebook. And I was like, man, if I'd known you back then. In fact, Jeff Rockco posted a picture of him back in his little military outfit, and I was like, hey.
Yeah, I can imagine that. He's a hottie.
He
now.
actually looks a lot like my cousin at that age, which is kind of scary. It's also
Oh
incestuous,
no, it would be incestuous.
but it was kind of cute. But I'm Southern, so that's okay. So
you get a free pass.
you get a free pass
for
if you're
incest
that's
if
right.
you're from the south.
That's right.
Okay.
As long as it's cousins. Now, brothers and sisters, no, we don't play that. But
Yeah. But cousins are
but
fine.
cousins are fine.
Oh, okay.
So,
First degree cousin. Okay.
first, yeah.
All right. How about some weekend updates, Ray? Actually, last weekend, congratulations to the Houston Bears. Is it their first anniversary?
Yes, I think
Is that
it would be
first-
the first official anniversary.
First official anniversary of the Houston Bears, and I attended that. Dave was there too. He arrived a little later because he came from another flight. So they're about 30, I think. They're at Barnaby's for dinner, and oh my god, I ordered a Caesar salad.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually gave me a bowl that is directly from a chopped up head of one whole head of lettuce. They just chopped it up without even just giving me half. Give me the whole thing. So the bowl is about this big. It's just full. I mean, I can't even.
So it's just lettuce and what?
Oh, it's got chicken and some dressings and some salad dressing, but it was so much I can't eat it. I mean, it's a whole head of a head of lettuce. So
Obviously, you don't had Mexican food in the South because they usually shave a whole head of lettuce on top of whatever that they serve you.
yeah,
It's weird. Head of lettuce, whatever it is, they'll shave a head of lettuce and then put 2 tomatoes on it.
that's it.
That's in the South, yes. If you go to a Mexican restaurant in the South, that's what you get. It's kind of weird. I don't understand it. But I had to get used to it when I come out here not to have lettuce shredded all over my food.
Mhm.
So,
But this was not shredded. It's really just chopped up. It's like a normal Caesar salad, but just about 4 times what you usually order. It's really big.
maybe the head of lettuce was going bad and they had to get rid
Oh
of it.
no.
So they pulled off the moldy part and washed it off and chopped it up and gave the rest of it to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the.
Because the restaurant was closed when y'all went there, right?
No, they
So-
didn't. They didn't close it
They
up.
didn't close? Okay.
No.
So it was other people in there besides y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Yeah. So after that, we just had a dinner there at the Barnaby's, and then after we went to the Eagle, where the Houston Bears hung the colors for the group. So congratulations, Houston Bears, for having a new home, which is the Eagle. Yeah. For many years, the group has been in the Tony's Corner Pocket, and it used to be Mary's, and then Tony's
I
Corner
think
Pocket.
before Mary's, it was the Venture Inn, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right, Venture
The
Inn.
very original Venture
Oh
Inn.
God.
Then they went to
Venture Inn.
Mary's.
Went to
And
Mary's,
then
and then
went to Tony's Corner Pocket,
Mhm.
and now we're at the Eagle. So.
Yep. So.
Or they're at the Eagle. Excuse me.
I think for a bear group, it is appropriate. I just this is what I think.
Well,
It
it's
should-
supposedly a leather bear group, so the
Yeah.
Eagle's appropriate. So.
So that was good. And then after that, that's just Saturday, and then Sunday I played softball. It was I'm really sore right now. I don't know. You cannot tell from the video
Because
if you're
they rode
watching.
him hard and put him up wet.
That's right. They made me work so hard. So yeah, I'm
He
real
was
sore
catching
right
all day long.
now. I did not. I pitched a little
Oh.
sometimes. So yeah,
So you're a switch hitter.
Yeah, I'm a switch hitter. So yeah, it was a fun weekend of softball, and then after that I got to watch Las Vegas, starring Kevin Kline, Morgan Freeman,
Mhm.
Michael Douglas, and Robert De Niro.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that? Did you see
No,
that?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen the preview.
The preview,
Yeah.
the previews. Yeah, if you've seen the previews, it's
And it looks like the geriatric version of The Hangover, the original Hangover.
actually yes, you're right. It's with a little love story in the end. Yeah, pretty much.
Between Morgan Freeman and Kevin Kline.
And Kevin Kline. Because they are in the bed, yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I enjoyed it. So Mark and Kevin, thank you for hanging out, and for having me over with just to watch Last Vegas. So that's good. Okay, Ray, how about you, Ray? Oh, you've been.
It was a rough week.
It was a rough weekend. What exactly did you eat?
Well, my own cooking finally got the best of me. I actually gave my own self food poisoning this weekend.
Oh Lord.
No, when my mom was here, we had some chicken.
Okay.
And we kept it in the fridge. And this week I was like, oh, I'm going to cut it up and make chicken salad. So we cut it up and made chicken salad Thursday night. It was fine. Me and Robbie both ate it and had a great meal and everything. It was wonderful. Put it in the fridge. Friday we had Chinese. And then Saturday at lunch, I was like, okay, I want something. I said, oh, I'll finish off the chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently the chicken finally got its revenge with me this weekend.
Chicken's revenge.
Chicken's revenge, but it was bad.
How did it taste? It tasted normal.
Everything tasted fine.
Okay.
The only thing it was the only thing Saturday that I ate that Robbie didn't eat, and he didn't get sick.
That's the only thing that he didn't eat. Okay.
Because I finished it off Saturday at lunch. And I was feeling okay all day. And then that night we were like, do you want to go out and do anything? And then I said, well, let's go see Thor. So we went and saw Thor Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I got home, I guess it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I was starting to get queasy.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't an hour later before I was worshiping the porcelain gods, praying that it would stop. And it did not stop until about 6 a.m. Sunday morning.
Wow.
And then it reversed ends of which it was coming out.
Ah.
So I couldn't get, it was one of those things, one end was on the toilet or the other one was. So it was just bad. It was just really bad.
Can you guys see the visual in that one?
And I am so sore muscular wise because I was throwing up so much that it hurts to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm having a hard time getting breath because when I went to go, it hurts. So
it's a broken rib.
I don't know if I broke any ribs, but I think the toxins or whatever was in the stuff got my hands were kind of swollen and knuckles were so it was almost like I had arthritis everywhere. It was bad. I mean, I literally almost Sunday morning about 6. I was like, if I throw it one more time, I'm calling Robbie and he's coming from work and he's going to take me to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd been throwing up pretty much every 30 minutes since about 10 or 11 o'clock the night before.
Or you like Linda Blair?
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
And the sad thing was Saturday night, I made chicken and dumplings. So that's what I tasted coming up. So now I'm kind of like sick.
Oh.
Every time because I got some left in there and I was like, oh, I can't eat that. I just can't because I tasted so much of it coming back up.
Ugh.
And I was just like, oh, well, there goes me having chicken and dumplings for a while. So,
I hope you guys are not listening to this while you're eating.
yeah.
Because Ray's been.
But if you get food poisoning, let me tell you, it'll get you. You know, you hear about people getting the tainted food and getting really sick and having to go to the hospital. And I've gotten sick off food and stuff before, but I don't think it was ever this bad. And it might be my age. Hell, you know, at 45, they can start going downhill, so it doesn't take much. But, you know, I used to get sick and throw up a couple times and be done and go back to bed and everything was fine. But this all night long deal, I was just,
It was really just a bad bug.
it was bad.
Yeah.
So and then yesterday,
This is all because of your cooking.
my cooking, I know, I can't
You
even blame
got
it on,
food poisoning with your own cooking.
Robbie that it was his cooking. It was stuff that I cooked. That's the sad thing because I cook most of the week. So I can't even blame it on him. So,
Yeah.
but he came home Sunday after he got off work and took care of me and everything. And
Aw.
I called work this morning. I said, look, I'm coming in late. I'm sick and I might not come in at all. But if I feel like I can make it, I'll come at 11. So, and things had calmed down this morning. So I went to work late. And not that I really worked or anything while I was there, but I did try to make the appearance. So, but,
Aw.
so if you've
Poor.
ever had food poisoning or if you ever think about getting it, I feel your pain because it is bad. So,
I'm sorry.
but I went and saw Thor Saturday night before that. So that was the good thing.
Okay, so can you do a movie review on that one? I haven't seen it yet, but
I liked it. I thought it was a very good movie.
is it better than the first?
Yeah, because you kind of know all the characters. I mean, they get more into the Asgardian
Mm-hmm.
people like Lady Sid and some of the others that you see in the comic books, and you see a few more of the gimmicks that they're going to pull up from the comic books, like the flying ships and everything that the Asgardians have. And there's a twist at the end with Odin that kind of happened in the comic books before, and they slid it in on the movie. So,
Oh, okay.
but at the very end of the movie,
The Easter egg.
the
okay.
Easter egg looks very interesting because it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. Because I don't remember it in the comic books because I think I'd got through reading it by that time. But it's something that happened after the 80s. It was a big storyline for Thor that had infinity crystals.
Oh.
And I remember, I think, reading something about it in the comic book reviews and stuff and what was going on. So it looks like, but anyway, the collector showed up.
The collector.
Yeah, at the very end of the movie.
Collector.
Yeah, so
I can't remember the
he's
collector.
like a galactic collector. He goes out and collects things, people, items.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see. But in the previews, you got to see a pretty decent clip of Captain America,
Oh,
Winter
it's another
Soldier.
sequel.
And the best thing out of that clip,
He was naked.
well, no, but he shows up in Thor.
Oh, okay.
You see her, he pops in Thor, and it's kind of funny because everybody laughs at it. But spoiler alert, by the way. But I mean, most of y'all probably already seen it. Since it's the #1 movie this weekend. The helicarrier,
Mm-hmm.
they destroy it
They destroyed it.
in the Captain America movie.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see that because they just brought it out in the last Avengers movie,
Mm-hmm.
and now Captain America's in there. And they're going to destroy it. So it's going to be interesting.
Oh. You know, I don't understand that because I remember in the Avengers, you, what is the reasoning why you have a base that is floating in the air?
Because it's super cool.
It's super cool.
Yes, it's geeky.
And it actually is the same concept right now with Marvel, what is it, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Mm-hmm.
that they have a plane and that's their home base. They have a plane.
Well, it's mobile. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's mobile. It can do all this different stuff. They're not tied in one place. And that's the main command center, so they can go where the action is and not be stuck in one place. So.
Okay.
And even in the comic books, if I remember correctly, the helicarrier gets destroyed several times.
Oh, okay.
And every incarnation, it comes back a little different.
All right.
Because in the comic books, it originally looked like a giant disformed blimp with a bunch of propellers.
Mm-hmm.
And now it looks like an aircraft carrier. So
Yes, that's right. And in the TV show, it's really just a CGI plane. So
yeah. Well, no, it's Air Force. Crap, I knew the model of the plane a couple of weeks ago because I looked it up.
You actually pay attention with what kind of model of a plane?
Yes, it's a because they actually have a plane that they use to do set pieces, like parts of it, like one that's been decommissioned and they painted it and done stuff to it so it looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of the other stuff is CGI. So, but
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that Thor. I'm probably gonna watch it this week or
yeah.
the next.
And I advise you to watch it when you don't have food poisoning because you would enjoy it much more.
Or you'll Thor up.
I'll throw up. I was
Thor
glad. I was
Ray
gl-
will Thor
throw
up.
up. Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't eat popcorn that night. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
So anyway.
that's gross.
Okay, let's go on to topics, Mr. Maynard.
Okay, topic. Something that.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Something even more important before we get to topics.
What is it?
Did you hear?
What?
ABBA's doing a reunion tour.
ABBA! Oh my God!
Now, they posted it on Facebook. I saw it earlier while I was on the pot.
God.
And I was reading Facebook. So it's on. So right now it's allegedly, but they don't post anything on Facebook that's not true. So
That's right.
So
ABBA! Oh my God! Reunion tour.
So I'm thinking that there will have to be tour tickets bought for this one,
Mm-hmm.
since we were only children when they were first touring.
Yeah, I was probably 7 or 6, maybe, or even younger, maybe.
I wonder what they're going to call the tour. ABBA, the.
ABBA again.
I wonder what they're going to call it, because
ABBA, ABBA Dabba Doo.
no.
I don't know.
The senior dancing queen. I don't know.
Senior.
So,
Dancing senior.
I don't know.
Dancing senior. I don't know. It's like
Or take a chance on a senior citizen. No,
Take a chance.
take a chance.
Oh,
I won't
no.
die doing this tour. Of course, Cher's going back on tour again. So
Yeah.
after a farewell tour of 3 years. But
Whenever somebody, a group this old, I always imagine them on stage with walkers, and they're singing that, take a chance on me, and they have walkers like that. Take a chance.
Sounds like a video. Any senior citizens want to film that? So.
Okay.
So,
all right. Let's go to the topic
topics.
here.
Okay.
I actually have this situation with straight friends, which I rarely have actually. It's different to be around straight coworkers because there are lots of them, but then actually hanging out with a straight friend, it's the question is really, what are the kind of conversations that you have with your straight friend, and how do you conduct yourself? How do you so for some people it's just really normal just to talk about maybe football or family or foods or stuff like that, but do you actually talk about sex?
Well, let's see. I work with an office full of women, so I hear about sex, how bad sex is with their husbands.
Oh, really?
And I try not to and I try to stay out of that because I try to stay professional to a certain extent. I mean, we'll joke around and stuff. The men I work with, that conversation never comes along. I have worked with a couple guys over the years that you'll go do something with them, and they're like, look at the tits on her.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and it's just like, and then I'm like, I have gay friends like that.
Who's got big tits too?
Well, yeah, some of them do. But I've never sat there and thought about it in front of my straight friend saying, man, he's got a nice dick.
Yeah.
Look at his package. Check him out.
Oh my God, you're
Wolf.
right. Yeah, Wolf, this guy's hot. That's right. I should do that next time with my other.
I did work with a guy, and his little brother came into the office one time, and I look, and his brother was just drop dead gorgeous. He was this pretty blonde hair, blue eyed little Twinkie boy, all muscled up. And after he left, I said, dude, if I ever find your brother in a gay club, he does not stand a chance. And he's like, what? Is my brother gay? I said, I don't know. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he ain't. But if I ever find him at JR's, he's done for. I'm here to tell you.
Good point.
And that's about as far as it went. I try to keep the whole game.
Yeah. That's the point. Is you don't go too far. I mean, with your conversation, you don't, because it's not the thing that they usually talk about.
Yeah. And that's nothing. Not as much as conversation, but on Facebook as well.
Yes.
People post some shit that's like, they'll say some stuff that's way out there and just nasty and dirty. And I mean, there's one thing to poke fun at stuff or joke about stuff, but do it subtly. I guess what's the word? Subtly.
Subtly.
I just can't speak tonight, which is nothing new. But I mean, they come out and say, "Oh yeah, you're a piss pig" or something like that, and it was just like, wow. I can't believe he just said that. And their mother or on their friends on Facebook and all this stuff. And, I'm pretty close to my mom, but she knows about all the nasty shit I do.
And seeing you in underwear and stuff.
And seeing me in underwear picked on a bathtub that my friends posted on.
I get that too. And then I just realized, a friend of mine just posted a picture of me in my underwear one time, and I had to ask him to take it down because,
Did that same person was the one that posted the one of me?
Yeah, that's
true.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
So.
Anyway, But I remember I did talk to your mom. She did say she would rather see you in drag than to see you in underwear.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
And
did
she was
that.
supposed to jump on Dave's case about that too, because when
Oh,
he
what
got
happened?
here, well, no, when I got here, I said, "You remember the picture of me in the green underwear?" And she's like, "Yes." I said, "He's the one that posted
Oh,
it.
it was.
Get it?"
Oh, that's different. We're not talking about the same person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's somebody else.
I was talking about Dave.
I'm talking about Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
But anyway, so yeah, it's something. I I sometimes am careful with what I say because with other gay people when I talk, I let it all out. I mean, when I talk, I get nasty sometimes with my speech. Like I could make really bad greed jokes or really very nasty jokes. But then when I'm talking to straight friends, I don't think if they'll get it or they'll be too disgusted. I don't know. I mean,
well, here's the deal I've learned about straight people, and especially the women I work with. They'll sit there and try to talk all nasty and act like they do all this shit, and they read the 50 Shades of Grey and all this bullshit, and leave the books sitting up so everybody can see it. But I went to work one time, and they were talking about music stuff, and I said, well, if y'all like that, y'all like this song. And I sent them the links to it, and they were like, "Oh, that's disgusting. That's nasty." And it's talking about bitches and hoes, and all, and that was just kind of like a subplot of it. But it's talking about some other stuff, and they sit there and call each other bitches and hoes all the time. So I was like, so it's good for y'all to do it, but it's not good for somebody else to do it.
nah.
So that's why I learned one of those things because I got kind of offended over that, and nobody ever said anything, but I got the feeling they all got offended over it. And I was like, well, that's the whole thing. I don't talk about that shit at work anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, just what do you guys think? What do you guys? How do you guys, if you're watching or listening to this, how do you conduct yourselves among your straight friends? Do you kind of edit yourselves? Do you take it easy with your topics because you got used to being around gay people that your conversations are very, not necessarily immature, but it's more like very adult oriented? Do you edit yourselves? Especially, I would imagine you won't do that if you're at work. But
No.
what if you're hanging out at the bar or you're eating out at a restaurant which is not a work environment or it's not during work hours, whatever, if you're
Yeah.
going out for lunch?
But you still have straight people you hang out with or
Yeah.
do stuff with from
Uh-huh.
time to time, and it's just like, some of them want to know stuff, but if they want to know, most of them I ask, or if they'll get comfortable with you, they'll ask stuff if they want to know it. But do I need to go out on a dinner with my straight friends and talk about sucking dick and anal intercourse and leather and all this other stuff? No, I don't think that's
Yeah.
appropriate.
However, okay, this is just me. I'm hopeful. I was let's just say hopeful that I would be asked about these
Water
things.
sports.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's water sports or or anal sex or whatever. I mean, if they ask me, then I could probably explain something.
Or if a certain bear in your straight bear in your life said, "Maynard, are you a cum pig?"
Yeah, something like that. I've never been asked that way by a straight guy, so
And he would
I'm
probably be
looking
so
forward.
embarrassed when somebody asked him that he'd just sit there and giggle for hours.
Like that, I would do that. I would cover him. But yeah, I'm just wondering. I mean, are straight people are straight people even curious about how gay people do it, or what do you think? Do you think they?
I think some of them are curious, but I think most of them don't really want to know. It's like when the gay guys bring their fag hags to the ripcord and stuff to see stuff, and most of them kind of sit around there and laugh about it, but they really don't want to see that shit. I don't want my friends to. I don't want to take my friends to the bar and see her look around and see some guy sucking another guy's dick. I don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
If she'll see that, she can go watch porn with the rest of her friends, or go find a guy to do it to. But don't. I don't think that's appropriate. But that's just me. That's just me. So
All right.
I'm old fashioned.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So tell us what. So basically, guys, if you're watching or listening, let us know how do you conduct yourselves with other straight people. All right.
All right. Movie and TV news. I brought this because your buddy Kevin Smith talked about this.
Yes, he's my buddy now.
Yes,
buddy.
Right. Kevin Smith on
Fuck
Ben Affleck's
buddy.
Batman costume. You have not seen the costume. You have not seen this costume on film before. Smith praises director Zack Snyder's creative vision during his weekly podcast, Batman vs. Superman stars Ben Affleck, a brand new Batman, and like every other incarnation of the DC superhero, he'll be wearing a brand new suit. And according to self-professed superfan Kevin Smith, it's awesome. I saw the Batman costume. More than that, I saw a picture of him in the costume, Smith said. Now, I don't want to give anything away because that's up to them and stuff, but I'm going to say this. I instantly bear hugged him. You have not seen this costume in a movie on film before, and for a comic book fan, it was mind-bending.
Wow.
Blogs around the web have been speculating that the influence for the new costume designs hails from the Lee Bermejo's
Bermejo's.
2011 graphic novel Batman Noel, which is based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
What?
So go
Okay.
go Google Batman Noel images, and you will see the costume. And it's kind of hints back to the old days of the Batman costume.
Does it have nipples?
No, it does not have nipples.
Okay. Interesting.
But it might have a penis.
No.
So, I'm just saying.
A fake penis hanging to the left. Okay, so that's interesting. I'd like that. I'd like to see that. We're going here now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So let's go on with the bear events. Actually, this is not necessarily a true bear event. It's just that years ago.
Years ago.
It's an online friend of mine, Jim Larson from Albany, New York. Him and a couple of friends started this event called the Santa Speedo. So we're going to talk about now the Santa Speedo, the 8th annual Santa Speedo Sprint. So the website is albanyspeedosprint.com, and it's going to be on December 7th. So let's see the excerpt here. So the time has come to begin raising money and preparing for the 2013 Speedo Sprint. ASAP has partnered with several other great groups, including the ASP Daisies and the Albany All-Stars Roller Derby team. Oh, that's interesting. A roller derby. Okay, so here are some of the tips. What should I wear if you're going to join this Santa Speedo Sprint? Okay, what should I wear? The Speedo with a top for the ladies, and of course, some of the men is the preferred attire. So yeah, Speedo.
So if you have big jiggly boobs, I want you to cover them up.
Yeah, you should have a top. So do you need to wear a Speedo to run? No, but it helps cut down on the wind resistance. How about some holiday flair? Bring your Santa hats, antlers, cleverly placed mistletoes, Mrs. Claus, elf, or polar bear costumes, and just have some fun. Yeah, interesting. So what to bring? Please bring a minimum donation of $25 or your pledge sheet with all the checks. Wow, that's nice. Please have checks made out to the Albany Society. So please bring a bag to store your street clothes in. You have to bring your own bag to put your clothes in because you're gonna be almost naked. So ASAP, the Damien Center, Lionheart, and O-Bar are not responsible for the lost for lost or stolen bags. So bring very minimal stuff. So remember, bring your pledge sheet and checks too. So for more info, go to albanyspeedosprint.com so you could see some of the pictures also of people in speedos. Now it's time for the gay, the geek, and the bizarre. Okay, this is something just happened last Friday. Last Friday is Friday, right? So Hawaii. It's Hawaii, of course. Aloha. Hawaii gay marriage bill approved by state's House of Representatives. So Hawaii's House of Representatives approved a bill on Friday to legalize same-sex marriage in the overwhelmingly Democratic state popular as a wedding and honeymoon destination, paving the way for anticipated final passage in the Senate next week. So the measure cleared the House in a late-night vote of 30 to 19. Oh, that's good. With 6 of the chamber's 7 Republicans joining 13 Democrats in opposing the legislation. 2 Democrats were absent for the vote. Governor Neil Abercrombie and Fitch, probably, has indicated he would swiftly sign the measure into law, making Hawaii the 15th or 16th U.S. state to extend marriage rights to gay, lesbian couples. Depending on when the governor of Illinois signs the state's bill. So yeah, Illinois is the next one, right?
Next one, yeah.
So yeah, they have a race there right now. As currently drafted, the Hawaii bill would take effect on December 2nd. So this is about a move toward acceptance, tolerance, and compassion. Representative Sylvia Luke, chairwoman of the House Finance Committee, said as the House floor debate began hours before the vote. So the vote in Hawaii comes at a time of increasing momentum for gay marriage in courts, at the ballot box, and state houses across the country. So Hawaii Supreme Court ruled 2 decades ago that banning same-sex marriage was discriminatory, helping to advance gay rights nationwide, but also sparking a backlash that kept the legislature passing a bill on the issue. So, okay, so Hawaii is going to be the next destination for gay marriages, I guess. So,
Which, since it's an island and most of their money is derived from tourism,
mm-hmm.
it's going to be a boom, economic boom for them, hopefully.
Yeah, and Hawaii is a great place too. And their beaches are beautiful, and yeah, it's a great place to have a wedding and honeymoon. I've been there once. I've been there when '06, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've hinted that the honeymoon should be in Hawaii. I'm just saying, if anybody's watching the podcast.
Yeah, it should be in Hawaii.
Also, one other little gay thing. Remember the other week we talked about the waiter that got left the tip about he's not being gay because this is his tip. That
this last week, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Well, there's another one that showed up this week where they've got this little $10 bill printed out that looks like a real $10 bill, and they stuck it in the little envelope they give you to pay. You know, the menu, the little thing they put all your checks and card stuff in. So they open it. Well, it's a fake $10 bill, and you flip it around. It says this whole Leviticus thing on it.
Oh, really?
Thing. So that's going around now. So just to keep you updated, follow up from a story.
I want to see that.
It's on Facebook. I'll show it to you after a while, but it got posted. I was like, we already talked about it, but it's just getting worse. So, but there's going to be some pushback on more equal rights among gays. I'm sure back in I know back in the 60s, it was the same thing about people having to fight for it. So anyway, all right, on to the geek.
Okay.
This is what I can relate to today. Freedom to breathe. And I did this one just for Maynard because it's a joke with him. The Energy Bar 250 is the most powerful and portable battery packs in the world, featuring multiple outputs for all your devices. Combined with our EP55 portable solar panels, CPAP owners can enjoy unlimited multi-night power anywhere in the world.
Nice. All the
Whether you own ResMed, Respironics, or travel CPAPs, the Energy Bar 250 will do the job. What else can you do with the Energy Bar? Travel with it. The Energy Bar is ultra slim and fits in your suitcase, weighing about 8 pounds and providing unlimited hours of power. This portable unit will easily become one of your best travel buddies. Camp with it. You can also camp with it. This portable battery pack holds 250 watt-hours of power, which is enough for you to run anything from camping lights, small fans, radios, or even a television. And you can recharge power tools. The Energy Bar is truly the most convenient portable battery pack for recharging power tools. But the lead on this whole story was that you can use it with your CPAP machine.
Yes, definitely. You don't need to plug it in the wall.
That's right. So if you're and all three of you are wearing your CPAP and the power goes out, if you got it plugged into the E250, all three of you keep everybody sleeping.
Yeah, I have friends who use the CPAP. This is perfect for you guys. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Energy Bar. Why is it Energy Bar?
Well, because the thing's shaped like a little bar thing.
Maybe it's
like it almost looks like a one unit server.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's like a rack server.
Rack servers. Like about 2-3 inches. It's about 2 inches thick and so long. And then with the solar panels, they kind of open up in the back of it.
Okay.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
All right.
It would help when I go camping and have to have a fan.
Yeah, so it's best for camping.
All right.
Okay, let's do
I'll let you take the first bizarre because I'm not going to hell for this.
Okay. Oh my God! When am I reading this? Okay, penis-shaped Christian Science Church doesn't look that much like a penis. Official claims. Right. It does look like a penis. I saw the picture. It's just... So this erection has church officials hot and bothered. A spokesman for an Illinois Christian Science Church that looks like a penis, when viewed from above, has come out of the woodwork to decry the the building's newfound internet fame. We didn't design it to be seen from above, I'm sure, Scott Shepard told SockValley.com last week. He also said that it's a little bit of a stretch to claim that the aerial view of the structure looks like a penis.
It looks like a penis. And
It
he's going to
does
flash
look
the
like a
picture in
penis.
just a minute.
We'll let you decide for yourself. So the church, which is located in the town of Dixon,
Really?
yeah, indeed, Dixon, get it, was designed by an architect who Shepard says probably designed it that way by accident.
Right.
It's by accident, right? Yeah, according to SockValley.com. He noted that the shape makes sense for the needs of the church because it allows for ample natural light as well as space for a sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah. In any case, the church has maintained a great sense of humor about the whole thing, posting a Facebook message late last month stating, "Fig leaf coming soon."
Don't forget the church slogan.
The church slogan is "Rising Up."
And when you look at the picture, it looks like a giant brown cock.
It really looks like a dick
with a curve.
With the curve. It's got
a little
small balls with
and a bush.
Mm-hmm.
So
there is bush beside it. Oh my gosh. So, all right. That's
so. The question is, did they piss the architect off, and he did it intentionally without letting them know about it because they screwed him over, or is it totally unintentional and it's just a good way for God to have a laugh about people?
I think he did it intentionally and make it like a phallic symbol. So I think he did it on purpose. Yeah. Not necessarily pissed them off, but just waiting for them to discover it.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. The next, since we had two good ones this week, so we got two bizarres. This is right along with penises too. Man nails testicles to red square cobblestones in bizarre protest.
Oh.
This is from the Moscow Times. Tourists and locals alike witnessed an unusual scene Sunday as a St. Petersburg performance artist, Pyotr Pelvinsky, hammered a nail through his testicles and into the cobblestones of the red square close to Lenin's mausoleum. A naked artist looking at his balls nailed to the Kremlin pavement is a metaphor for the apathy, political indifference, and fatalism of contemporary Russian society, Pelvinsky wrote in a statement explaining the performance. The performance coincided with the holiday day of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Policemen on Red Square quickly responded by first covering the naked artist with a blanket. The young artist was taken into custody and hospitalized after being removed from the pavement. Pelvinsky has a history of extreme performance pieces, beginning with a protest in July 2012 in which he sewed his mouth shut and carried a sign to protest against the imprisonment of the band Pussy Riot in front of the Kazan Cathedral in St. Petersburg. In May, Pelvinsky staged a second performance in which he was left naked and wrapped in barbed wire in front of the St. Petersburg Legislative Assembly building, following which he spent several days in police custody and underwent psychiatric examinations that concluded he was legally sane. Mm-hmm. According to Interfax, Pelvinsky will be given medical assistance and be interrogated by police before his decision is made about his legal competence.
So he, just for performance sake, or
nailed his balls for art. He nailed for performance art, nailed his balls to the red square.
Do you think it's probably did it through the scrotum between the balls?
I'm quite sure, one would hope.
But if you do it, oh God, why would you do that? Well, people have been, injecting stuff in their balls, right? Yeah. So I guess that.
I don't say how big the nail is, though. So, but it
could be a thumbtack.
It could be a thumbtack. It could, it could be a small nail. It might be one of the big nails out of the Serpent and the Rainbow. You can tell. And if y'all haven't watched that, go watch the Serpent and the Rainbow. The balls.
Reminds me of a Jackass episode. The guy had his balls on top of ice, and then they poured water over it or something like that, and then it kind of dried over there. The water,
it's like sticking your finger to the flag post.
Yeah,
the flagpole.
Or your tongue on the flagpole.
In A Christmas Story.
Yeah, Christmas Story. So he did that with his balls, and the guy pushed him. So
ripped off some skin and some hair. So.
Yeah, hairs and skin. Oh, that would hurt. So. Anyway, so those are bizarres.
Yeah. So you got any shout outs this week?
Let me see. I have no shout out right now. Well, I should say shout out to my hubby. I'll be seeing him next week because I'll be busy the coming weekend because I'll be out of town. I'll be in San Francisco
Hey.
to visit my mom. So that's
Watch out, bears in San Francisco.
I'm gonna be there for just a weekend, and there's something wrong with my microphone.
I think it's operator error.
There, okay. Okay, so this coming Sunday, this coming weekend, I'll be there just to visit. It's kind of impromptu, and nothing really planned except that just to visit family.
But Saturday night he'll be in the back room of
The Eagle. No, there's no Eagle. There's
Eagle.
There's
there
an
now.
Eagle there. Yeah.
The Eagle reopened.
Eagle Saloon. Yeah.
You should go check it out. The Eagle reopened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I should go there then. Yeah.
Yep.
I might do that.
Reopened this spring, I think.
And then so in connection with that, do you have any shout outs?
Yes, I have a shout out to Jeremy W. Happy birthday. And to Kevin C. Happy birthday. They both have birthdays this week.
Oh, okay.
So
happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Kevin. Happy birthday, Jeremy.
And Jeremy.
Our Jeremy?
Our Jeremy.
Oh, our Jeremy. Happy birthday, Jeremy. Tell me, shout it down. Okay. So, next week, we're kind of have to, let's just be honest, 500, episode 500 is coming up. And we kind of have to spread it around because we kind of want 500 to come up in the next year, right? So, to also give us a chance to have some vacation time and rest, we're gonna do some flashbacks, some episodes from the past, some old videos, and some shows we recorded. Yeah, of course, videos from the past, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a few of those, and we're gonna spread it out. So the last episode of the year might be episode 499, and then we're gonna start off the year with episode 500. So. Wow, 500.
Yeah,
it's a good milestone. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start off. It's gonna probably be a short show because we got a big party that somebody's planning for us. Does he have an email address at the show?
Yeah.
So if y'all want to know about what's going on for the 500th episode party,
show.
We'll show, but we're also having a party.
Yeah, I mean, show at the podcast.
Yeah. Email Dave at BearPodcast.com. It is Dave, right? It's not David, right?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave at BearPodcast.com. And he can get you the info of what's going on. So if you're close by, whatever he's planning, you can be a part of it. So,
okay.
So that's Dave at BearPodcast.com.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do something special for 500 and stuff like that. And if it's best if you guys send voicemails and emails, that'd be great. So guys, if you want to send us emails, send it to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR and leave us a voicemail. And like previous episodes before, we'll play it on we'll play it on the podcast.
Okay.
That's all, folks.
And subscribe by iTunes, Vimeo, and YouTube. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Also, you can listen to the show on Stitcher Radio, Bear Radio Network, and Roku Player. You can do that. And you can go to the official website at BearPodcast.com. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. And we will catch you guys the next episode of Bear Podcast. And wolves and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
This is the test of the Merchie Bear podcast system. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have been told which bear to go grab onto as a flotation device. Hey.
All right. Okay. We just need to project.
Project. I will try to project the best that I can.
Thank you, Bear Radio listeners, for joining us in episode 494, where we talked about Thor, Kevin Smith on Ben Affleck. Affleck. What the hell? Okay.
That's all, folks.